here we go. Sample pricing menu right here. I like to have, like I said, it's very important that the tan is cheap enough to where it can be part of their routine. You don't want to make it to where you're pricing yourself to where they can't do it once a week as a normal part of their routine. That being said, you want to maximize your time and your efforts, and you want to make a lot of money doing this. So I like this. One tan is $40 and you discount. So if they buy 3, 6, or 12 tans, $36, $32, or $28 a tan. So if they buy a package of 12 with you, they're paying $28 a tan. So even though I think I really like $40 is quite a bit for one tan, but the way it's set up, and that's for a tan kind of in a normal salon. Mobile's different because you're going to them. Usually my mobile people double this pricing grid. I could do a whole bunch of different pricing grids. This is kind of like my home base of what you start with. If you're in a high-end salon, or if you're booking everyone on the half hour and they really get a full hour and you're doing a super detailed tan, no matter what, everyone gets the same good service, but you kind of just adjust it to your clientele, where you're at, how you're doing it. But this is what I like. No matter what, tan costs you about $4, so you're making a lot. I have so many accounts that have started out exactly where you're sitting and they've really taken it to the next level. So there's a couple ways that I think you can do that easily. You can start with one location. So maybe you're one mobile tanner and you're just starting completely on your own. But then you start to get busy, and soon, if you really do it right and you do a couple promotion things, you know, passing out business cards, stopping by dermatologists, doing free face tan at a gym, or things like that, sooner than you think, you will get more demand than you can physically do. So then you could hire employees and have other people doing mobile tanning. Or you could rent a room at a salon and have one girl doing it there and you still doing the mobile. Once you get into it, and once you get good, and once you get your clientele, and once you get referrals, if you can set up several locations and either manage them or tan at several locations, you can just obviously really do that many more tans and maximize that much more. Yes?
Can you work by yourself?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can do it all by yourself. You can take your own appointments. You can have, if you're at a salon, have your salon person do it. If you build a little inexpensive website, you could have people kind of email through the website and book that way. No matter what, when they book, you want to make sure that you tell them all the before steps. It just makes it easier on you and them. Also, one of the biggest ways that you can really make a ton of money doing this, educate your people and upsell. I really think, and when I owned spas, I was a stickler with all my girls. If you are doing this right and people have the money, their first time with you, they should be spending $100. No, the only exception is if it's someone that, if they physically don't have the money. Young people, students, some people just don't have the money. Then, you know, that's kind of your only out. If that's not the case, you should be selling $100 to people's first time every time, whether it's in product or packages of tans. Just because it's a great service. It's the most high-end spray tan you can get. People see it, it's instant, they love it. So what I like to do, and that some of my accounts do, is if you buy any package today, you get today's tan for free. And that's only on their first time with you, just to get people in the groove. And you know, especially where we live, there's so many options, there's so many places, there's so many things going on, you don't want people to forget about you. So you know that they like it, you know that you've done a good job, you know that you've educated them. So the best way is to give them some sort of incentive to buy a package, to buy products. Yes?
And how many people is to use on the gallon?
1 gallon is 32 tans, assuming you're using 4 ounces per person. Again, you could use anywhere from 2 ounces to 6 ounces, depending on the size of the person and how tan they want to be. Average is 4 ounces, so 32 tans per gallon.
So how long normally would it take for like one person for you to finish one tan?
1 tan, once you really get good, the actual tan itself takes you about 10 minutes. So I was telling the girls at the beginning, you want to book everyone every 20 minutes or 30 minutes, depending on how you like to do it. If you have 2 rooms, you could easily book every 20 minutes. So I finish with Chanel here. Chanel, go ahead and dry, no problem. I go up to the front of my salon, I get my next person, I come in, okay Mary, this is what you want to do, barrier cream, beauty cap, I'll be right back in. I take Chanel, I take her up at the front, I finish my sales with her, out she goes, and I'm ready to step in. So depending on how you're set up, you can really maximize it. But you need to use that time when you're in there with them to educate them. So then that way, you're never really pitchy. You're not, trying to put all these products on them that they don't want. You're educating them about it, and the stuff really works and it's not fluff. So that way it's so much easier when they come out to kind of tell them about packages or about products. And after you ask them questions, you'll know. They're going on vacation, there's a couple things that are, a dead giveaway. Maybe they're from out of town. Maybe you're at a salon and they're from out of town. Don't even try to talk about packages, unless they come there often on vacation. You're going to only want to focus on product, okay? Well, since you can't come back to me every week, you really should, invest in extending the life of your tan. You can, come visit me every time you're on vacation. But either the lotion form or the spray form, you'll really love since you love your tan so much. So ask them questions and know what you like so you really care about them and you personalize your pitch so they don't feel like they're just being sold. But I found that if you really educate them, it makes or breaks your business. It takes your business completely to the next level. That's how you can make a ton of money doing this, because your tans cost you $4 depending on what retail products or what package they buy. But if you really do a good job, every person's first tan, they should be buying a package or retail or both. And then we also go through that in the advanced training too. More stuff about upselling and kind of the business of it, because it's simple, but there's a lot to it, and we've learned a lot over all the years that we've done it. Don't be afraid to give away free tans to the right people. Estheticians, hairdressers who talk to people all day. Also, I like to have referral programs. So every time I would just have a little referral book. Every time they refer 3 people, they get a free spray tan. Just incentives for people. It costs you $4. Don't be afraid to give it away to people who are going to talk about it. And people all the time are afraid of giving away free tans, but I mean, it's your time, but it's $4. Give away tans to the right people, or do the face tan thing. It works wonders. And dermatologists are awesome people to team up with, because they're always preaching, don't go in the sun, don't go in the sun. But usually people who go to the dermatologist a lot, they care about how they look and, their complexion and how their skin looks. So a lot of times dermatologists are happy to help you promote, because it's promoting, what they're preaching as well. Discounting really is the best way to get people to try it for the first time. And if you do it right and you really, pay attention and you educate them, if you do a good job the first time, 99% of the time, you'll have them hooked. And some people will just be people that just do it for special events, or maybe once a month, maybe every kind of, think their 4-day weekend or holiday, Valentine's Day, Memorial Day, Labor Day, Christmas, New Year's, whatever it is. Some people will only be those special event tanners. But then maybe their sister or their friend, the people that they refer. The best thing about the service is people see it everywhere you go. It's your skin, So people are constantly referring other people just because they look good. How are you so tan? How does it look so great? And if you do it the right way and you structure your pricing right, people won't mind paying. Because you think, if you get a good, manicure and pedicure, it's $45. Or if you're getting a fill, it could be $55. So, and that's just your little nails. That doesn't make your body look better. That doesn't really increase your self-confidence like a tan does. So if you do a good job with their tan and you do your pricing strategically to where people can afford it, it's something that people will do once a week, every week. And your business will once you have a good base, your business will really naturally grow on its own, just because everywhere people go, they're referring people just because they look good and they're radiant and they're happy about it.